Appreciate that a bunch. Now, if y'all getting linked on, that's just what I call, some people say ambiance is better than sitting outside, what most of these chuck wagons things do. So if you're getting linked on, just feel free to shuffle around a little bit, okay? That's just kind of the way it is. Hey, now, did y'all get enough to eat?
Yeah.
That's important, I tell you. Now, my next question is, and this is really the most important part, did y'all like those beans? You guys just volunteered for dishes right there if you didn't like them beans. And I tell you what, that's all I'm hired to do around here is 10 of those beans. That's all I do is make sure we got beans in the pot. Folks, we've been using the same bean recipe for probably 30 years. We just don't open up a can, throw them in the pot, and warm them up and serve it to y'all. It don't work that way around here. And I stood out back all day long picking them little boogers one by one. Yeah, that's true, for sure. You know, we was hoping we were going to get a reprieve from the rain here, I think, just a little bit here, but we was kind of hoping to wait it out, but we're going to get going anyway. But you know, we've had this here chuck wagon for 26 years now, and I've lived next door to Reptile Gardens in Bear Country for all 26 years. And on any given day, I have looked out my window and seen every imaginable animal pass through my yard. It's always fun to go on an animal hunt with these two attractions next door. And here the other day, Johnny B called over. He owns Reptile Gardens over here. He called over and says, Marty, he says, I've heard some stories. They've got some exotic animals down at Pet Store in town. He says, do you want to go along and check this out with me? And I said, sure enough, I ain't going to miss this. So I jumped in the truck and got down there to the pet store and walked in there. And Johnny goes, pet store owner? He says, I want the most exotic animal you've got. Pet store owner looked at us and said, boys, today is your lucky day. He says, I have got a barbecue-eating, talking centipede. I says, what a deal, man, this is my lucky day. So I picked him up, brought him home, set him on the kitchen table, and I says, Centipede, you better hurry up and get ready, because I'm going out tonight to eat barbecue. I says, do you want to go along? Centipede didn't say anything. So I had some chores to do, come back, and after a bit, and look down at that cage at the centipede. I said, Centipede, I said, I'm going out to eat tonight to eat barbecue. I says, do you want to go along? Centipede didn't say anything. So I went in and got ready and come back out and looked down there in that cage. I said, Centipede, son, this is your last chance. I says, you want to go out tonight and eat barbecue? Centipede looked up at me and said, I heard you the first time. I'm just putting my boots on. We ain't going too fast for some of you here now, are we? I like that joke. I don't care who you are. I like that joke. Get your hands put together. It's showtime. Here comes the gang now. Here we go. Boy, I tell you, what you see is what you get. The same old boys are going to entertain you, help cook your food, help serve it. Now comes the fun part. And actually, I want to tell you a little bit about the Klein Tea. Like I said, this is our 26th season. My wife Gwen and myself bought this place from my folks about 7 years ago, and this is my folks right here. You never get out of the family business now. They're the ones back there mopping and sweeping floors and doing all the work.
Hey, I've been retired 6 times and it don't work.
So if you guys are all saddled up, you ready over here, Grandpa John? It's showtime. Here we go, Ghost Rider. Time that thing with a pitchfork. That thing was gone, I'll tell you what.
All right, folks, we would like to remind you, if you got them little video cameras, do feel free to come down front, because, folks, if you take pictures back in the crowd from small cameras, you end up with a bunch of dark pictures.
All right, you come right down front here and get a good, bright picture right here in front of me. Now, if y'all want them old-time looking photos, start over there with John. They're black and white.
Well, you think I'm chopped liver over here on this side?
No, we're just teasing you. We're going to start with some introductions here with y'all. We're going to start, actually, it's a pleasure to work with my dad. Again, we've worked off and on for the last 30-some years, and I tell you, I've taught him everything he knows about the music business. No, I tell you, professional music. Start the first chuck wagon here in the Black Hills. Would you please make welcome my dad, Mr. Jack Engel, right there.
Thank you very much.
Hey, good job, Dad. Now we're going to introduce old John over there. Let him know who you are over there on the bass guitar. I tell you, John is an old Texas boy here, and when I hired him this year, I had him fill out his resume over there, and it come down to the part where it said nearest relative. John put Texas. So I knew I had a good one on that deal. Would y'all he runs the Chat and Chew restaurant up in Sturgis, so if you get up that way, make him welcome, folks. Mr. John Young. Smile at him, John. Did you get all your teeth in tonight?
These made in Mexico. These are whittled out of wood. They look nice, don't they?